morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine this morning. Rise and shine this morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine this morning. Rise and shine this morning. Rise and shine this morning. Uh,
Or the check-in that lets you mentally check out.
rise and shine this morning. Morning. Woke me up this morning. Started us on our way this morning. Started us on our way this morning. Started with some little meditation music. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Welcome to today is the first Thursday in the month of June, June 4th, 2026. This morning we're talking about the power of nature. The power of nature. The power of nature. In this shift, the power of nature. So I wanted to start off with some meditative music just to get us centered, to have this experience of what it means, how we've misplaced nature, how we think nature it's something to see and not to experience. So this morning, in this shift, we're talking about nature. In this shift, we are talking about nature. Nature is transformative and creative. It is the element of ongoing change, transformation, and manifestation. It is linked to creativity, breaking down barriers, and pulling away the masks to reveal authenticity. Nature serves as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual world, often associated with magic, ancestral influence, and the power of priests and priestesses. In the physical world, nature is a force that brings creation into being, shaping the environment and sustaining life. In essence, the element of nature is both a spiritual and environmental force, a reminder that life is in constant flux and that embracing change is essential for growth, balance, and connection to the living world. Let me say that again. In essence, the element of nature is both a spiritual and environmental force, a reminder that life is in constant flux and that embracing change is essential for growth, balance, and connection to the living world. Nature. Nature, 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 nature. Nature is the greatest place to heal and recharge. Nature is the greatest place to heal and recharge. Nature is the greatest place to heal and recharge. Nature. I look my best when I'm totally free, on holiday, walking on the beach. In this shift, we're talking about the element of nature and how powerful it is and what it can do for us. Nature. And unto the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. For those who do not know, or those who do know have heard me several times, I have Prospect Park is not it's a couple of blocks away from me, but in this interior section that I go to meditate often, particularly when the weather is warm. I go there to meditate often. It's an open field, and in front of me is a crossroad. It's an open field. I've taken numerous pictures, but it's been a place where I've centered myself. When I found myself and centered myself and found new directions and new purpose. It is that walk among the trees. It is that fellowship and that communication with the trees and the grass and the animals and the branches and even the bugs. It's a place where I find solace. It is an oasis from the craziness that hangs outside the the park. It is where I find truth, transformation, and change. And in some cases, it is where I worship. So sometimes on a Sunday morning, you find me at Prospect Park, worshiping among the trees. In this shift, the power of nature, a rainy day is the perfect time for a walk in the woods. It is a perfect time for a walk in the woods. In this shift, we're talking about the power of nature. When you walk into the mountains or swim into the sea, again you set yourself free. Perhaps the truth depends on a walk around the lake. Take a quiet walk with Mother Nature. It will nurture your mind, body, and soul. Oof, ain't that the truth, Ruth? Take a walk with Mother Nature. It will nurture your mind, body, and soul. In this shift, we're talking about the power of nature. I have a theory that the moment one gives close attention to anything, even a blade of grass, it becomes a mysterious, awesome, indescribably magnificent world in itself. The clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. In this shift, the power of nature. In this shift, the power of nature. Good morning, Daffodil. Good morning. Welcome. Hey, family. Welcome to In This Shift. Today's session is the power of nature. In nature, nothing is perfect, and yet everything is perfect. Trees can be contorted, bent in weird ways, and they are still beautiful. In nature, nothing is perfect, and everything is perfect. Trees can be contorted, bent in weird ways, and they're still beautiful. In this shift, we're talking about nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature. Look deep into nature and you will understand everything better. Look deep into nature and you will understand everything better. Nature has all the answers. Nature has all the answers. Nature has all the answers. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not hurry, and yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not hurry, and yet everything is accomplished. Grand risings, good morning. Grand risings, Samiko. Grand risings, grand rising this morning. It's good to see you on this morning. Good to see you on this morning. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. In this shift, this morning, we're talking about the power of nature. The power of nature. The earth has music for those who listen. The earth has music for those who listen. Come on, William Shakespeare. The earth has the earth has music for those who dare to listen. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Nature is not a place to visit. It is home. Nature is not a place to visit. It is home. I feel so comfortable. I feel so at home when I walk through the park. Whether it is the west side of the park or the center portion of the park or the eastern side of the park, it is something about the park that centers me. It is something about the trees that move. It is something about the geese. It is something about the tranquility of the park that centers me and tells me that I am okay. And sometimes it reveals truth. Sometimes it tells me you have to walk this way and don't look back. Don't go back where you came from. Keep walking. Keep walking. You will find your way through this section and this point of your time. Time spent in nature is never wasted time. Absolutely. Time spent in nature is never wasted time. I enjoy going to the park, particularly on Sunday. Nature rises. Absolutely. Nature rises. Absolutely. 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 If you truly love nature, you'll find beauty everywhere. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. The breath of truth rises in nature. Yes, absolutely. The breath of truth rises in nature. Y'all click like and share. Tag somebody this morning if you want them to get a hold of this meditation, this affirmation this morning. A human being is part of the whole universe called by us. Our task must be to free ourselves from the prison by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the nature of and the whole nature in its beauty. That's Albert Einstein. Hmm. In this shift, we're talking about nature. I felt my lungs inflate with the onrush of scenery, air, mountain, trees, people. I thought, this is what it is to be happy. This is what it is to be happy. This is what it is to be happy. This morning, we're talking about the power of nature. Many eyes go through the meadows, but few see the flowers in it. Many eyes go through the meadows, but few see flowers in it. You do, you do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. We do not inherit earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. In this shift, we're talking about the power of nature. I like it when a flower or a little tuft of grass grows through a crack in the concrete. It is so heroic. Can you imagine? The struggle for a dandelion to grow through the crack in the concrete. That's amazing. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. Sometimes we think that's annoying, but they struggle to get through that crack. They struggle because nature will reclaim. Listen, listen. Nature is so powerful that if we were to leave this space and this place and let nature take its course, it will take over every building, every crack in the sidewalk. It will take over everything. And in 100 years, you would even know that humans lived there. Nature takes over. Nature's beauty is a gift that cultivates appreciation and gratitude. Joy in looking and comprehending is nature's most beautiful gift. Albert Einstein had a lot to say. Albert Einstein had a lot to say. In this shift, we're talking about nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature. Yes, yes, Mama Irene. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. In this shift, we're talking about nature. To walk in nature is to witness 1,000 miracles. To walk in nature is to witness 1,000 miracles. In this shift, we're talking about nature. To every walk with nature, one receives far more than one seeks. What is good of your stars and trees, your sunshine and the wind, if they do not enter into our daily lives? What good is it? What good? What is the good of your stars and trees, your sunrise and wind, if they do not enter your lives daily? A seed will grow regardless of the fact that it's planted in stone. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, amigo. I'm gonna take that quote and I'm gonna make that one of my. I'm gonna make that quote for sometime next this week. Thank you, Samiko. Thank you, Samiko. A tree which moves some to tears of joy is in the eyes of the others only a green thing which stands in the way. Some see nature all ridicule and deformity, and by these I shall not regulate my proposition. And some see no nature at all. But to the eyes of the person of imagination, nature is imagination in itself. Some old fashioned things like fresh air and sunshine are hard to beat. Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes in the grass under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky, is by no means a waste of time. Rest is restorative. Rest is restorative. Rest is rejuvenation. Rest is a reset. Rest is resistance. Rest, rest. My wish is to stay always like this, living quietly in a corner of nature. My wish like is to stay always like this, living in a quiet corner of nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature today. In this shift, we're talking about nature. Come on. In this shift, we're talking about nature. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. Every morning was a cheerful invitation to make my life of equal simplicity and to say my innocence with nature herself. Henry David Thoreau. In this shift, we're talking about nature. It got me quiet this morning. It's got me quiet this morning. I just knew I'd be all over the place. No, absolutely. Nature has an opportunity to reset. Nature. Nature is quiet sometimes. Fresh air is good for the mind as for the body. Nature always seems trying nature always seems to be trying to talk to us as if she has something secret to tell. And so she has. Fresh air is as good for the mind as for the body. Nature always seems to be trying to talk to us as if she has some great secret to tell. And so she has. Nature. The power of nature. The power of nature. Nature speaks. Nature shouts. Nature is the art of God. Nature is the art of God. Nature is the art of the divine. Rest in nature. Adapt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. I'm learning patience. As I've said before, I've been working with the sciatica for some time. I have I've been learning patience. I've had body work. I've had acupuncture. I've had a massage belt. I've had a back brace. I've had a massage belt that I put on, motorized massage belt that I put her on for 15 minutes when I come home, and 15 minutes sometimes before I go to sleep, and 15 minutes again in the morning. And all three modalities have worked tremendously. But I had to go through it. I had to apply patience, knowing that on this side, I'll be okay. I can stand, I can walk a long distance. But at the beginning of May, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Nature is the source of true knowledge. In this shift with power of nature, nature is the source of true knowledge. So I had to learn patience. I had to learn patience. And I had to learn to be consistent. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. A walk in nature walks the soul back home. I could testify to that. A walk in nature walks the soul back home. Yes, patience, right? Patience. Right, right, Stephanie. Patience, patience, patience. Choose only one master, nature. Choose only one master, that's nature. Choose only one master, that is nature. Nature is the source of healing. Absolutely, Donna Joe. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to In This Shift. We're talking about the power of nature. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. The goal of life is not living opposed to nature, but living in agreement with nature. 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 One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. Time spent among the trees is never wasted time. I like these quotes telling us to embrace nature, take some time in nature. It is not a waste of time. It is progression. It is a great usage of time. It is healing in the time that we're there. It is never wasted. It is never wasted to walk among the trees. It is never wasted to sit in the grass. It is never wasted to walk on the beach. It is never wasted. Take some time with nature. The poetry of the earth is never dead. Nature is pleased with simplicity. Ooh. Nature is pleased with simplicity. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to In the Shift. We're talking about nature this morning. We're kind of low key this morning. We're talking about nature. I think that's what nature does. Nature helps us to slow down. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. In the spring, at the end of the day, you should smell like dirt. In the spring, at the end of the day, you should smell like dirt. What did our forefathers, our parents say? You smell like outside. Our grandmother used to say, you smell like outside. That's a good thing because you spent a lot of time outside. You smell like outside. You smell like nature. It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine. Earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth. Earth does not belong to us. Rather, we belong to Earth. Earth will always have the last say. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what capitalism says. I don't care what people say. Nature, the earth, has the first and the last word. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. To forget how to dig the earth is to and tend the soil is to forget ourselves. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody notices, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody notices, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. Hmm, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. We do not herald the earth. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Hello, sun in my face. Hello, who made the morning and the set spread over the fields. Watch now how I start the day in happiness and in kindness. Welcome to In This Shift, the power of nature. Yes, it carries our nature, it carries carries our stories and our footsteps. Absolutely. Thank you, Donna Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for contributing this morning. Thank you for your words. Storms make trees take deeper roots. Make trees take deeper roots. In this shift, never would keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. Helen Keller. Now, how would she know that? Keep a face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. In this shift, we're talking about the element of nature and the power of nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature. Well, thank you for joining me this morning on this affirmation and meditation on the power of nature. Thank you for coming on this morning. Thank you for joining, family. Hey, family. Thank you for joining this morning. I want to give a shout out to my In This Shift team, my publicists, and their ad campaign. Even though they made a mistake on one of the ads, they did correct it timely, and so I appreciate them. My producers, my stylists, who told me to wear pearls this morning, and my hair and makeup team, my writers, my camera team, and my lighting team. I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. In this shift, we're talking about nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature. In this shift, we're talking about nature. I surely, truly enjoyed um, our session today. It's a little low key, but click like and share to social media platforms for those who might listen. If this meant something to you, click like and share it to your social media platforms. If it didn't hit home just yet, that's okay too. Click like and share anyway. Somebody may need to hear this message. If you had an opportunity, please also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Facebook no longer holds a record of all these live videos, saying that they no longer keep it live anymore. So everything is uploaded to YouTube. Um, the whole Affirmation series, the whole R Train series, the whole Affirmation series. Thank you, Mama Irene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, they were lost, and some of them I might have to recreate. So that's why I asked that you. Um, hey, Stephanie. That's why I asked you to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can catch up and see some of the old videos. Right now, there are about 24 videos on the channel as of now. And so I will probably be doing some recordings over the next couple of weeks of some of the R word affirmations that I did in 2025 to 2026. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day. I enjoyed our moment together. And remember the power of nature. In this shift, the power of nature. Take care. God bless. See you next week.